I said I'm always ready.
Welcome, everybody, to an all-new episode of GVN Review. Today, we'll be breaking down the Marvel Studios Eternals trailer. Me and Joel called this maybe 2 weeks ago, whenever the Oscars was. When what's-her-name won the Oscar, we 100% said they were waiting to see if she won the Oscar
Chloe
before,
Zhao.
yeah, before releasing this trailer, because they definitely wanted to say Oscar winning director for this Eternals movie. So we predicted it'd be like maybe a week or two before the actual trailer dropped. So it's good to know this was within the time frame that we had we had said. But all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and play it. We're gonna break down everything we see, and then at the end we're gonna give an overall review and grade for it. So all right, AJ, let's kick us off. All right, beautiful shot of the water. End of the World by Skeeter Davis is playing in the background. That's a nice pick for a song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what timeline this is, but they look like fresh out of the Bible here.
It's like what is it? 10,000 BC.
It looks like it, bro. It looks like Jesus is in the back somewhere. Now
No,
that
that's
ship is
gorgeous.
dope. That ship
See,
is
this shot right here reminds me of Dune. I really
yes,
love.
yes,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I love how they're looking over these the people like, ugh.
There's the end. Oh,
Angelina
Dana.
Jolie looks like a god.
Gorgeous.
Oh my
Goodness, man. Gorgeous.
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I like how his powers operate. That's pretty dope. So obviously we see here that they've landed. They're helping humanity adapt.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I like them finding a way to fit in. Damn, Angelina Jolie's gonna kill.
Thanos going to be amazing in this. I can already tell.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I love that shot of them coming in together.
Mm-hmm.
I love her reading fast. She seems like she's trying to adjust. She kind of seems like Captain America right there. I think that scene, actually pause it and go back a little bit. Pause it and go back a little bit. I think that was Black Knight. I think that's our first shot at Black Knight right there. Right about
Right here.
no, the horse shot right there.
Oh yeah.
That might be I don't think that was Black Knight on the horse. It's just that's probably his scene right there. We're seeing them, finally getting involved with humanity. So this is beautiful. Seeing them fall in love. That's very interesting because we know they changed that from the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Johnny. There we go. That's my shot of the trailer right there.
This is my shot right here. I love this
the
shot
money
right
shot. This is the money shot. That's definitely the money shot. And then this is what actually made me actually enjoy the trailer. This scene right here. I really love
here. It reminded me of the shawarma scene in Avengers.
Yes, it did. 100%. Yep. I liked it. I think I like this scene the most, AJ, because it's a fourth wall. Because it's the same question we all have. We don't know.
Yeah. And it's still the same. Yeah.
So it's the idea of them speaking, to us, but through us. So I really enjoyed it. I thought that was awesome. I did enjoy Tia had asked me. Tia, by the way, wanted to be on, but she was a little too busy. But she did love the trailer. To me, the trailer was cool. It gave me no more information than I had yesterday. Not saying that I needed it to, but I still have no idea what this movie's about. And I try to, because I know a whole bunch of people on Twitter already are like, well, did you want them to show you the whole movie? No, but I don't think anyone left the Batman trailer going, I have no idea what this movie's about. It very clearly gave you what the movie's about. And that was only, AJ, a week or two into filming. And we have a clear concept on what that movie's about. So to me, this doesn't excite me too much because I don't know. I have no idea. The same way when I was screaming from the mountaintops how excited I was for Guardians of the Galaxy, and everyone was just like, I don't know who the hell they are. It's the same thing. You get educated once you watch it. I'm not going to read up on it. I'll let the movie educate me, since evidently reading comics have no effect on the MCU. But before I pass it to you, AJ, my favorite shot was definitely seeing the Black Knight. seeing Kit
Yeah,
Harington.
yeah.
That was what sold it for me. That's what I was waiting to see. If they would show him in costume, which part of me assumed they wouldn't. That's something they would probably hold on to.
I
But
think they held on a lot in this for this teaser.
very likely. But we also have to stop saying that. We have to stop saying teaser the same way we have to stop saying releasing 4 songs is an album. That's not an album. That's a mixtape. That's not an album, bro. That's not an album.
But this is a teaser.
A 2-minute teaser?
This is it. You just said it. This didn't really give us anything, which is what a teaser does.
So
It doesn't give us
Batman
everything, but it does get us. It does get us introduced to the characters that we're going to get within the movie.
So let me ask you this: what do you call the Shang-Chi trailer?
I call that a trailer. Yeah.
So how was that any different than this? What about that made that a full-length trailer?
We got a lot more stuff in the Shang-Chi trailer than we did in this.
We did?
Yeah.
All we know is that his dad's trying to get him to come back home. That's literally all we saw from that.
That's the main plot of the movie.
So isn't the main plot of this movie them kind of not reuniting, but them...
Well, we already know the plot. They already talked about the Eternals in the... I can't remember what it was, but they talked about Eternals. So we already know the plot of Eternals. This is just a teaser. This is not for us. This is not for the fans that are in love with the comics and stuff like that. This is just for the people in general. It's not for us. These trailers, these teasers aren't for us because they already know that we're gonna watch them anyway.
Okay. Well, I see what you're saying, and you're 100% correct. Let me just start by saying that. Something I never thought I'd say. You are correct. But I don't ever understand the difference between, like, the Snake Eyes trailer. That's a teaser. That legit was just like boom, boom, done. You have no idea about what the fuck is going on.
It was just all action stuff. Yeah.
Right. But that's a tease. That's literally, you saw them in no costume. You saw no one in their costume. So I'm like, that's a teaser. This was a full-length trailer. 2+ minutes is a full-length trailer. It's not a teaser would have been if they showed them landing, showed them kind of isolating with not isolating, but bonding with humanity, and then the ending shot of them as a team, and then that was it. That's a teaser.
So your thing is the timing. Your thing is the time, because legit, that's all we got in this trailer. It was just linked out.
Yes, it is the time, because to me that is a full-length trailer. That is a full-length trailer.
We'll get an actual full-length trailer, and that's when everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, I love this." That's all I'm going to say on that.
Okay, I'm curious about that when that comes. But AJ, your thoughts on this trailer, and what scene stood out to you?
Yeah, first off, that last shot of them all coming together, I really love that. Oh, and the poster. First off, we need to talk about that poster a little bit because I really love that poster. I love the silhouette shot of everyone. Is it the sunset, sunrise? I can never tell which one is which, but sunset. I love that in the background and all of that. Mm-hmm. But the trailer itself, like I said before, I enjoyed it personally. I love that it didn't really give us anything. But the one thing that stood out to me was the cinematography. The cinematography looks beautiful. It looked like what was that movie she did? Just the Nomad. No, it's Nomadland.
No Man's Land.
No Man's Land, and it just overall looks beautiful. So that's one thing that we can all look forward to. Yes, overall, I really did enjoy this trailer. It made me happy when I was in a bad mood waking up. So if that, if it succeeded in that, then I'm good. I'm good.
The way you said that, like, it made me happy. It made me happy.
It did make me happy. I love it.
Yeah, no, I mean, to me, I do think we need to normalize, because in today's society, if you don't say you loved it, people assume you hated it. I didn't hate the trailer. Yeah. I didn't hate it or love it. It literally moved me in no direction. I felt the same way today that I felt yesterday about this movie. To where it's like, yeah, am I going to see it when it comes out? Absolutely. did this garnish any more excitement about anything? No, not really. But that's also because I don't know about the Eternals. I know nothing about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know with me, AJ, all my excitement comes from I know about it.
Knowledge, yeah.
Right. I know about it. I know what to expect. And it's just about can they hit every point that I want them to. So when I don't know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. It's not a bad trailer or teaser, whatever the hell. It's not bad. I'm not saying that this is gonna be bad or I'm not gonna go see it. It just didn't excite me. Like it literally moved all of Twitter. And I'm like, okay, all right, sure. Okay.
And Twitter looks divided to me a little bit. There's people saying that, oh, I don't like it because it didn't give me anything, or I loved it because it's Twitter. I guess Twitter is Twitter. I guess I just have to be an acceptance of that because
Yeah,
it's all over the place.
I like I told you before, I don't scroll Twitter. So like I have notifications for
Mm-hmm.
certain blog pages, like certain writers that I follow. So like, it'll pop up telling me their thoughts or whatever. And then when I click on that, I'll see anyone's responses to it. But I'm not on Twitter enough to see all the positive or all the negatives. It was just from the few that I saw, it was people just
Mm-hmm.
they're in love with it. And I'm glad, very good, very good. That might be from some people who just thought the teaser looked amazing, or some people who are knowledgeable about the Eternals.
Yeah.
Either way, this will be a typical, and I don't mean that negatively, but it'll be a typical Marvel movie. It'll be a home run. It'll be well received. It'll be good. Um, but yeah, this is a strong cast. I love the cast. Now, I did want to ask you, did you think there'll be a love triangle between the Black Knight, um, and who's Richard's character? Icarus?
Icarus and
Icarus and
Cersei.
yeah.
No. Cersei was always in love with Icarus. It was always like that. I'm not sure about um Black Knight really.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, I think it's weird. Icarus doesn't really have like a love for Cersei. Is just oblivious to that.
Mhm.
While Cersei always loved Icarus, and it, I don't really see a love triangle, but I can see the drama between like Icarus and Cersei. I can see
Okay.
that coming along within this movie.
Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm interested to seeing more about Black Knight. I want to see the suit. I want to see the sword. I do. Marvel's been letting me down with some of these weapons, man. I'll
What
never.
did you What did you think of Thena's sword? So basically, her ability is to like make any weapon
Right.
and yeah. So she can make swords just through energy.
Oh yes, when Angelina was holding it over her face
Yeah.
like that. I need a full shot. I need a wider shot. Like we got a wider shot of her staff,
Mhm.
or whatever you would call that. But I need a wider shot of that. So I couldn't see enough of it. Like it was kind of like her handle and like a little bit of it.
I mean, it's just a regular sword, but it's just
Oh, you're talking about the idea that she can create the sword.
yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, that was dope. That was for sure
Mhm.
dope. Yeah, yeah. Also whoever's power that was that just made water out of dirt, that was pretty dope.
That's I can't remember which one it is, but that's I think it's matter manipulation. I think that's I can't remember who that is actually. I might have to look it up, but let me see. I'm gonna look it up actually.
Yeah, because I did enjoy that. But yeah, to me, like I was saying while you looked that up, Black Knight to me, the biggest thing
Oh, it was Cersei. It was
was
Cersei.
seriously
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
And was it Sprite? Sprite? Is Sprite the fast one? Who's the fast one?
No, Sprite is the one that can like make illusions and stuff.
So who's the fast one?
Um, think it does. Not Ajax. Is it Ajax? No, Ajax is spiritual leader. Um, Jesus Christ, I can't pronounce her name. It's Macari, I think is the name. She's the one that goes like planets to planets and
Okay.
it scouts out planets to planets for the Eternals to live
Okay.
on and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And then
Yeah,
you
no,
have
I really enjoyed it. I also enjoyed that they switched it up. Anyone who doesn't know, Kumail Nanjiani's character is a Bollywood actor. They changed that from the comic books to fit, Kumail. So I am really interested to see because he got stupid buff for this movie.
he really did.
I find it hard to believe that some of these characters won't be shirtless at one point or another in this movie. You don't make me put on all that muscle and I don't have my shirt off. Like hell no. I could have just been fat. What the hell? Like, what's the difference? So
Well, Bollywood actors aren't really fat though.
no. I get that. I get that. But I don't see any Bollywood actors as buff as he got. Like that's the difference. Buff is the point that I'm making, not
Right.
skinny or fat.
So I have actually a little theory in something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Fastos, I think that's how you pronounce the name. Fastos is the one that helps Earth create their technology and stuff like that.
Right. Yep.
So my theory is that Fastos is the one that helps Wakanda help their technology grow over time throughout the years and stuff like that.
I
And
don't know. I don't know because I feel like they answered that in Black Panther that it was from the Earth.
it's from alien technology,
Right.
right? But Eternals is not really from Earth. They were created by the not deviants, but they were created by Jesus Christ, drawing a blank. Celestials.
Yes.
They're created by the Celestials, and they are coming from space.
Right.
And this was that sequence in Black Panther was in the past. Like we get like I was talking about 10,000 BC on Earth. And that's when they came.
Okay.
So I can see them bringing in technology like that because since they're already more advanced than Earth, obviously.
Well, me and Joel have been theorizing since this movie was announced that Eternals is how we'll get mutants. Now where I think that will take form is if in the Eternals at all there is any kind of mention of um Infinity Stones. We know that anyone that comes in contact with the radiation, it either bolsters whatever abilities that were latent, or it does something to you. Because remember, Captain Marvel, the way that they did it in the movie, she didn't have any powers in her. It was just being exposed to that much radiation is what gave her her powers. So it wasn't really like she had something in her and it just woke it up. It literally just gave her her powers. Um, so I don't know. This trailer made me think that a little less now. Because it still begs the question, and maybe this will answer it. Maybe the Eternals created mutants and then found them a place to live because they knew society wouldn't accept them. I don't know, and I don't want to think too deep into it, but it is a working theory a lot of people have that the Eternals will be how we get X-Men. It just still doesn't answer the question of where the fuck were the X-Men this whole time. Like you could say with the Eternals, maybe they didn't want to be a part of what was going on, so they left because they have the ability to fucking hop on the ship and go planet to planet.
Not
Um,
even that, they can teleport. They
right,
have yeah.
right. But the X-Men, that's way more complicated than that. So if they do create the X-Men, that won't solve anything. It won't, because the question will still remain: well, where have they been? Because the Eternals have been here since the beginning and have lived on Earth throughout. So
Mhm.
you can explain that, and that would make 100% sense. They didn't want to get involved in, stupid wars or whatnot.
Well, I have a theory on that as well.
Yeah,
Like
right.
they were talking about that. Um they didn't want to interfere with like earthly matters with like war and stuff like
Right.
that. But they did help Earth overall with technology, with
Right. They help progress
stuff.
it, but they won't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. There's some story that's like that. to where it's like we're here and we'll help you, but we can't fight a war for you because it's us choosing sides. Like, how do we know that? Like, let's say it's it's Loki invading Earth. How do we know that Loki is coming from the bad guy standpoint and the Avengers are coming from the good guy standpoint? You never know. You never want to really get involved. The same thing with the Skrull invade. Like, they've literally sat back through a lot. The
But
Skrull.
I do think they would have gotten involved with like Thanos and stuff like that, and on the first Avengers where Loki invaded Earth. I think they would have.
Question is why then? Why didn't they?
That's where my theory comes in. I do believe that they will die. They will die in this movie, and
Mhm.
then because the the story behind the Eternals is technically they're immortal, but they can't die, but they can come back
Oh,
at
so like
a
Hawkman.
certain at a certain point in time. They can always come back.
So
So
like
my
Hawkman.
huh?
So like Hawkman.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So my theory is that they die in this movie, but after the events of Endgame or after the events of Homecoming, they come back and they hear this news that Tony died, Cap left, and all of that. And I think that's going to be a part of this movie as well. I think, at least.
All right. I you're getting me a little bit more intrigued than I was after this trailer. So I hope some of what you're saying is definitely true.
Same.
Because this left more questions than it did answers.
Mhm.
Um, so and I do believe when the movie comes out, the movie will leave even more questions than it will answers. So yeah, so huge shouts out to the Eternals. They released a trailer today. Like I said, I thought it was cool. Thought it was cool. Like I said, made me think way more than I wanted to. 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's where I'm at with it. What grade would you give it, AJ?
B plus.
B plus. AJ is loving the B pluses out here.
B
B
plus.
plus. He's loving it. Bad Batch B. This B plus. Would you give Army of Dead? B?
No, I gave it a C.
A C. Okay,
I
I
gave
didn't
it
even know you could go that low, AJ. I thought
a
you was where was
C.
that?
I have a lot of F's on my list.
Oh, you have some Fs on your
I
list?
have a lot of F's on my list.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that off camera. But huge shouts out to everybody that watched this. Please make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing. If you're a fan of the Eternals, not just this movie, but the characters itself in the comic books, share with us down below in the comment section. If you liked our theories, elaborate. Let us know down in the comment section. Like I said, I could theorize with AJ all day, but we don't need to make this an hour long trailer reaction.
Oh, one more theory. this
So
this isn't my theory really, but
go,
I
go.
think it's an expansion on the theory that I read. It's on Thanos.
Mhm.
So one of the working theories is that Thanos is going to be in this movie, but as a kid,
Right.
and I really do like that theory because this is going in the past. I don't know if it's going to go in like different paths within the Eternals' lives and stuff like that, but if they do, they might go into the history of Titan because that's part of the Eternals world as well. And I think it would be cool to see Thanos as a kid because he wasn't always like the war type person. He loved his planet. He wanted the best for his planet and stuff like that. And to see
Right.
that in the theater, I think it would be cool. And to see him like actually want have that switch over to like, oh, I want the better of the world and stuff like that. So I think that would be cool to see on
Yeah.
screen.
No, I'm completely with you. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. I would be interested to see Thanos again. If Thanos is in this, it's something that they could, excuse me, easily hide because he'd be motion capture. And it obviously wouldn't still be Josh Brolin. So that would be something that they could have easily hid. It would be a surprise, even though we're all theorizing on it. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what this does. Eternals is a huge footprint in the Marvel universe going forward. They could either mean a lot or very little. So we'll just have to wait and see. But this is all we have for you guys on our Eternals breakdown. Stay tuned for more. We just did me and Tia just did a GTA 5 breakdown and why we need a GTA 6, especially in Vegas. And me, AJ, and Joe also just broke down Star Wars Bad Batch episode 4 and some other Star Wars news. So make sure you guys are checking that out. And stay tuned. We got a lot coming for you guys. Loki will be here soon. So stay
So
tuned.
excited. So excited.
Stay tuned. We got something special for you with that. But till then, guys, peace.